Just come a little bit forward. So we're going to do something that we do pretty much every time you take a turn in this routine. You're going to lift up the left leg. Sometimes you do both. I'm sorry, the right leg. Sometimes you do both the left and the right. Here we're going to lift up the right. You want to bring the knee across your body, tuck that toe up, and then defend. Right? And as you defend, once you've defended, some know this trick already, you want to roll the wrist. So then you can just do a bicep curl, and then you can bring it around your head. So again, lift up that right knee, defend it, step back. Now have that arm, so it brings it up, come over the left shoulder, and as you bring it down into the Qigong, you go into the cat stance. If you're not sure what a cat stance is, that's okay. What it is you're just bringing that back foot, you're keeping all the weight on the back foot, and you're just pulling that front foot, essentially staying on the pad of your foot for stability, right? But all the weight is back here, and we call this a cat stance, regardless if it's the left or the right foot forward, right? So again, from the stab position, right? Lift up the right, defend it, step back. We'll just take it really nice and slow for those new beginners. So lift up the right, and just think like you're knocking something away as you swing, right? And then just step back with that right foot, right back into the stance. Now roll the wrist around so that you're doing kind of like a bicep curl. Bring it over your head, and now you're bringing it back to this resting position that we use quite a bit. Yeah, Kareem.
I'm really messed up because our first week, we started there.
Yeah, we never start here. It's always here.
So we get there,
Nope.
and then...
Do me a favor and get it parallel, and you'll make my day.
Second?
Yeah, yeah.
We started there.
Yep. Yep, that's a different part of the routine,
But
yeah.
that's the thing. I learned this until that. But then the week after, apparently we got the first part.
No, we did the first part before that, and then we did the third part, and this is the fourth part.
Oh, so that's the fourth. That's not even the beginning.
No, this is not the beginning at all. This is just this is just building off of last week, which you, I think, maybe missed last week's class.
Sorry.
So every week's just been a continuation. So this is going to be all new material for everyone except for maybe Richard. Right? So you can all look to Richard if you have any questions. Yeah, I'm kidding. Don't put that pressure on Richard. That was several months ago. So this is completely new. We've just gone from stab into this position, right? Go ahead and pull that foot back. Yeah. Everyone's looking good. Are you going to...
I don't know where this is after what or before what.
You don't need to know. All you need to know is this. Stab. Lift up the right leg. Block. And bring it over. You're not going to know where it's from because you haven't done this yet. So you're just going to learn this section. As everyone's going to learn this section, it'll be okay. Right? So let's see everyone do this from the stab position. Right? And then that left hand is just in your center line, about heart height. Right? And the blade is parallel to the ground. Okay? One more time. It looks like you all got it, but I just want to make sure the muscle memory is there. Do you have it at home? Can you do this? I bet you can. Go find a stick. Yeah.
So really, we're not advancing at all.
No, exactly. Exactly right, Richard. That's a great point. You're not advancing in this movement. You've just done a turn and stabbed, and really you're just going into a defensive position. If anything, you're almost moving back.
Can you show me that slow once more?
Yeah, 100%. So,
I'll do it with you.
right? We just did our stab. lift up that knee. Bring it across your body so that we don't hit our knee, right? Come down, turn it around, step back, bring it around, and as it comes down, you pull back that front foot. And your hand is on the Qingming, right here on the hip. The right hand with the blade. Blade is parallel. Left hand is about heart height, right in your center. Right? Kind of defensive, kind of offensive.
Because you said defensive position? No, that's a mix.
This is a defensive position. Here you're defending. This is a little bit of both.
Waiting position.
Waiting would be a more accurate term. Yeah, because it's a transition.
Okay.
So it's a transitioning position. And so in the routine, we would use it as a potential spot to kind of pause and show our,
Our knowledge and technique.
Yeah, exactly. So if we rush through the whole thing, it kind of looks a little bit boring. So there's points, right, when you're performing that you kind of, and then we go into the next one. So looks like everyone has this. This next part is going to be a challenge. It should be fun. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. So some of you remember that we did this as a figure 8. We're going to go the opposite direction. So you're actually already going the opposite direction, which is nice. But if you can, keep your hand on the blade. On the weapon. Try not to loosen it up. It makes it a lot easier, but a lot less effective. Right? So many of you have already gotten this. This is good. So from this position, you take a step with the left. Actually, let's just work on trying to get the movement. So here, make a circle. Here, make a circle, right? So what's happening is you're making a figure 8. Here's one part of the 8, and it's meeting in the middle. And then it's coming back around, right? And it's really the back of the blade, you'll notice, that's doing this. And then the other hand is kind of pushing and pulling on the wrist energetically. Right?
You said not loosen it up, right?
Ideally, no. You want the movement to come from the wrist, not from loosening your grip. Yeah, see how you're loosening your grip?
Yeah.
And you keep just doing it like this?
Now I'm not, but it's a lot stiffer on the wrist.
Yeah. So,
If you make body move like that.
yeah, ideally you want it to come from the core, right? Right, so you want it to, and you keep the elbow in. I'm pretty stiff in my wrist. I'm better this way to get it to move from the core, which we do earlier in the routine. This one's a little hard for me, all right? But you try to get that movement from the core instead of the elbow coming way out. But in the beginning, this is kind of what it looks like, right? Not quite. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Right? So, everyone looks like they have the right direction, which is key. Yeah, even way back there. Nice work. This is the one you kept referring to. So some of you don't know, but you go the opposite way earlier in the routine, and Wei kept wanting to do this way. So now he's ready for this. He's been waiting for this part. Right? Great job. So now let's incorporate the walking with that. We're going to do something called pigeon walking. So you're essentially, you start by just, right, we're in this cat stance. And you just put the left foot down as the blade comes to the left side, right? As you step, you're just going to step forward, and your heel is going to end up roughly where the toe is, right?
Similar to the going back?
Very similar. Same kind of stepping, except for moving forward. And there's no need to try to cross the feet. This is not really what we're trying to do. but we're just trying to make the heel and the toe basically be at the same spot. So you're doing this short little stepping, right? Then you step, step with the left, step with the right, step with the left, right, left, right, left, right.
What is special about this way of walking? It just seems like walking forward.
It is walking forward. It's called pigeon stepping because you're not taking big steps, you're taking these little steps. So you have a lot more control that way. And you'll notice the only 2 times in this routine that we do it is when you're backpedaling like this or when you're stepping forward like this, because you want to keep the control. If you're taking big steps, you're suddenly creating gaps in the defense. Where here, there's not really any gaps, and I'm just like slowly approaching on my opponent. If I start to step in big, there's the potential, right? And there's also not as much control, right? And part of the routine is teaching us how to move in different ways. It's not always going to be like, okay, this is how you have to do it in a fighting scenario, but you're teaching yourself these muscle memories and teaching the body different way to work. And let's be honest, most of us will never get into a sword fight, hopefully, right? So what we're really teaching is how to move our body with another object, how to move energy through, how to have control, right? What Kung Fu is all about, self-mastery, right? Self-mastery of the body, being able to move the chi, move the energy the way we want to. So this different step is help illustrating that. So we're going to take 8 steps. Why don't we have everyone move back a little bit, because otherwise I'm going to end up in the wall. I'm sorry to put you in the sun. I know it's kind of warm this afternoon. So, yes? Question? Yeah. Yeah, depending on where you're coming from, it's very warm. So, let's start from the very beginning and see if we can incorporate all this, right? Now, we're going to take 8 steps. Actually, let's just work on that part first, and then we'll bring it together. So we're starting in our cat stance. Take the step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your right foot should be in front. Is everyone's right foot in front? Okay. Now, what you do after that 8th step is you bring it around your back. So, 7, 8. It's a little tricky.
Is that to block like someone attacking you from the back, or is it just a stance?
It's because you're about to do a high kick and then a 360 jump, and then defend yourself and slice, a collarbone slice. What?
I just want to see how this end.
Yeah, so you don't go, you,
Okay.
right, so you're here,
Turn again. You like
yeah,
take it just over here.
Okay.
It's like a half move or
Like-
3/4.
yeah, exactly. That's a good way to look at it, is you're not really doing the complete move, you're stopping the circle and then just bringing it behind you,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
right? Otherwise, it's pretty much impossible, right? Unless you have amazing flexibility, right? And that, as you notice how my hand is, it's a little challenging with the stick because you just take the easy way out, whatever's easiest. Usually people are more like this with the stick. Is the blade's facing away from me, right? At least it should be. I hope so, if I'm telling you that, right? But that's the idea. So trying to get that arm to wrap around and get those knuckles so they're kind of facing away from your back. But it's okay if it's like this right for now, because once you get a blade, you have to kind of do a lot of adjustments anyways. You'll notice this, right? So let's just practice that one more time. Yeah? Just the stepping. I just want to watch everyone, right? So there we are in cat stance. Take a step with the left and slice to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it around. And the right foot is in front, right? Okay. No need to take such big steps. right? Just little pigeon steps. Little pigeon steps, right? We're just a little pigeon walking around, right? Just a little birdie, right? Okay? So looking pretty good. Let's step back and try to incorporate that with everything that we've learned so far. And then we get to do the big deal, right? Yeah. So the beginning being the stab, right? What's that? Okay. So we have the stab, defend, come over into the cat stance. Now we're stepping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right foot forward. Yeah. Okay. One more time. Now I get to watch. Do people have any questions on this, or are people feeling like it looks like you're getting it, but looks can be deceiving?
I guess you start bringing it back on step 7, technically.
Well, each step should be a turn to that side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just go right into it. And the way to kind of do that is from here, I just bring it around. Right? So you get a little bit of this, and then it just comes around. People do have a little bit of different style there. You can kind of find what works best for you, but for me, it's just bringing it around, keeping it pretty simple. Right? Don't, some people want to be like, some people do that. That's a little bit more complicated, because then they'll speed up. So, let's see, here. See, I just keep doing the way I do it. They go here, here, like this.
An extra one.
Yeah.
Full right turn.
But you have to be quite fast with that. And for me, that's kind of torques my joints. So I just go with the easier way for me. Right. Yeah. So now you just have to get that in timing with your feet, right? So it can go either way, right? Yeah. It kind of depends on your joints, right? The problem with that is you run out of
Stepping.
Exactly. So that's the issue. So in order to make that actually work, you have to speed it up on the last one or the last two. And then you actually, I'm not going to teach it today, but you can speed up the stepping as well. And you can actually take a few big steps at the end, but we're going to keep it very simple today. Right? So let's see it one more time. From the stab, yeah. So, yeah, be careful.
I think I injured myself yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I'm breaking those ribs.
Ah.
Went all the way to the floor.
Oh, yeah, that can happen. Yeah, it's hard to break the concrete floor.
I expected it to be more dense.
I did the same thing my first time, so yeah. So just be careful. Be mindful of it. Everyone's looking good, right? We have this part. Okay, now put down the sticks. Put your hands out to the side. We're going to warm up our legs a little bit, right? Just by doing some high kicks. So, start out slow and then loosen up, right? All right, try to keep that leg as straight as possible. Really stretch out the hamstring,
Which leg are we going to be kicking?
You're going to be kicking with the right leg, but we're going to do both sides. And switch sides. Again, starting out nice and slow, then loosening up. You might notice that one side is a little more flexible than the other. All right, everyone feeling loose? A little bit? The loose as they're going to get. Right? We can't deal with long-term flexibility issues in a minute stretch. But, okay. So, from here, what you're going to do from this position is you're going to, I'll go to the side so you can see. And this is why you can have a little bit of a bigger step towards the end, which can make it easier to get it around, right? So that last step can be here, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to drive up with the left knee. I'll show you. And then kick with the right. Right?
It's not flexible. It's really a problem.
Yeah, boxers aren't the best.
Yeah.
So, what's that? This would probably be more of not a groin kick, which is the only kick that you would put your toes. This would be more like a kick to the face. So I would say pull back if you can. It's not super yet, and drive through with the heel. You know, you're very flexible, so you'd want to hit with the heel. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to necessarily kick. There wouldn't be anything that you'd want to kick with just this part of your foot. You'd want to be kicking this way, right? If that's a little too challenging, you know, it's not that big of a deal.
What with this hand, it holds the sword, right?
Yeah, so the sword is staying there, right? So you're coming up and then kicking. And for me, I just try to kick as high as I can. I don't worry too much about my feet, right? Right? Yeah? Okay. Yes?
Is it a flex or point kick?
Better to flex. That's.
How they want us to land?
But if you kick, it's going to be okay. You want to land on the front foot. So then what's going to happen from this position? It's a good question, Tuba. You come up, right? You kick, you come down, and now you're going to do a 360. But you jump. Right? So knee comes up, kick.
You end with the right up front?
No, it's a high kick.
No, I'm talking about after the kick when you're staying.
There's no kick. That's not a kick. That's not a kick. And if anything, you can kind of make it look a little bit more extravagant by lifting up that left knee and using that knee to spin around. So as you come up and you kick, right? And then you're going to do something with the blade. And the blade's going to end up coming out and protecting you, and you're going to use that 360 whip to get the energy through. Yeah. Right? So try not to come out too. What's that? Yep.
Once you're done with the kick,
Yeah.
so I land here, and
Yeah.
then I'm stuck.
Then you do a jump.
Yeah, but so which way? Like this?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So you're going to want to, from this position, so Keanu, what's going to help is don't come down like this. This is not how you want to come down. You want to come down with the weight on the back foot so that you can shift the weight to the front and then jump off of it and turn around like this. So the key here, yeah, it's not about jumping forward. The second jump is not about jumping forward as much as it's about spinning and using the spin for the attack, right? I'm not trying to get super far forward on that second jump. On the second jump, right, I kick, I come down, I turn around. Right? Close, you just spun too much. Yeah, yeah. So we want to end up with our hips facing forward. Right? So, a common mistake, and a way to make it easier on yourself, is when you kick, the initial kick, come down so the foot is almost in front of the other foot. Right? If you come down in a bow and arrow stance, you're really making hard work for yourself. There's no need for that. You can come down and even have the foot kind of here and then slightly turn. And then as you jump, you've already started to turn. So there's no need, if you're trying to do this, you're going to have a lot of just instability, right? That's very unstable. So try to get your turning. Look, my hips have already turned, and I can use my knee. Just like the other 360 that we did last week, you can use your knee to pull the body across, right? So it's much easier than trying to be here, and then I can do the jump, but I'm out of position. Where if I, look at that, easy, right? In position. So you're using the hips and the knees and almost moving before you start to jump. So the turn is initiated a little bit before.
So you start on the right and you end up on the right.
Well, you end up with the right foot forward, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you want it to look like, we'll see if I can demonstrate a good one here. What you want it to look like is as you right? So I'll do it in slow-mo. So you kick, and you notice my foot always comes down right in front of the other foot, because it's going to be a lot easier to turn around. You don't need to be in a proper stance here, because it's just really a launching point. As you start to turn, the blade drops. You spin around and use that spin to get the energy into the blade. So as the leg is straightening, the hips are coming around, and I'm slicing right into someone's collarbone. You want the right foot forward, right? Right? This is also why if you do it this way, where you jump and you come down and you try to, you don't get the whip.
It's just a turn to get the swing and the force inside the body going through the arm down and then through the blades.
Exactly. This is the idea, is we're trying to get this spin and spiral, exactly what you just described, Kanyu. Pronouncing your name very weird, but
Keanu.
yeah, Keanu. That was like, Kanyu, that's not right.
Yeah, Keanu's not right.
No, Keanu. And so that's exactly right. I don't know if you guys heard him, but what he described is what you're looking for, is that you're getting this spin and it's moving the energy through the body into the arm and finally out into the blade, right? So, as you yeah, more or less. Okay, yes?
So after you land from the first kick, what do you do with the sword?
So, after you land, the sword comes down as you start to spin. It's defending you. So, the sword is defending you and then coming through. Right? Maybe let's try it without the jump. Okay, let's try to do it all together with the jump. If you're feeling confident, go ahead and do the jump, right? But just to get the idea of the motion, we definitely want the jump because 1, it just looks better, 2, it's more kung fu-y, and 3, you're actually going to get a lot more energy and power through, right? But we're going to do the first jump, and then from here, right, drop the blade, bring the hip all the way around. As you step forward, the blade comes through.
Is it a strike down or a slice?
It's a collarbone strike, a 45-degree angle into someone's collarbone. So what does that mean? That means a 45-degree angle into someone's collarbone. So 45-degree angle. This is my 90, right? So I'm not coming across and I'm not coming down. I'm coming right in the middle. Right? Right? And you're ending here, right at the collarbone, essentially, or the neck. Yep. You're good. You're just coming around a little too much. Yeah. Because you're just ending up here, and you just have to end up here. So just slow your roll a little bit, right? Nice. I want to see some action in the back there. I want to see you guys doing it.
Stability, 0.
Well, you're just learning. You know. Be patient with yourself. This is a challenging bit. This is... Yeah. No, your feet were good. Your feet were good. The blade was not in the best position. You want to keep the blade up, but... Yeah, this happens. I mean, even myself, there's times I don't have control. You know, you just practice. This is definitely something. Now you got to get that right foot in front. Now there was less of a turn. So now you got to improve your roll. Right? Just not this.
Sorry.
This.
Okay.
Yeah, but looking good. And you can keep the blade close. We don't necessarily, because you wouldn't cut like this, right? You would move.
It's kind of similar to the figure 8, right? That strike.
Kind of not really. Yeah, the figure 8 shouldn't be coming up this high, really. It should be here.
Okay.
You want to keep that hand pretty much centered right around the heart, right around your center line. So you wouldn't necessarily want it. But from here, yes, absolutely. Yeah. So if that helps, I'm probably making it more difficult for you. Yeah.
I really need to see the video that's giving me the first steps and the previous 360 because I don't have them. I practiced the last one with you, but there wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
The one that you were in the back.
Yeah. There's a, yeah.
Because I'm missing the beginning, the very beginning.
Yeah, and the student reference. Yeah, with the QR code.
What is it called again? Which one?
There's only 2 weapons in the weapon routines.
Tian, Tian, Tian,
Tan Tao,
Tan Tao.
right, and the other one's the staff. So it's
You're the one who's in the video doing it?
no.
It's a video, right?
Yeah.
And how many movements are there in the whole?
I couldn't tell you.
About how far are we?
This is towards the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I usually break it up into 4 sessions.
My wrist really hurts.
Yeah, well,
Can't continue with the stick, so
okay. There's some ice in the fridge.
I was looking for. I couldn't find in the.
Yeah, there's
in
in
the
the
small fridge. Yes.
yeah, in the small fridge. There's a bunch of ice there, like ice packs. I would recommend that. Yeah. And so you can watch the video, and then if you have questions, and then tomorrow morning is free practice. So this is a good time to go.
Because I want to start with you next time because my mind, how it works is from 1 to 3. I can't like be here. I'm missing the first part. It's just bothering me.
Sure.
But this is fine for me. So
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. And we'll work on getting those pants tied. Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you with that as well. Okay, how is everyone doing with this?
I'm shitting my pants right now.
Okay, other than making poo-poo in our pants, how are we doing?
Just joking.
I know. Yeah. Okay, so how is everyone feeling? How are you doing in the back row? I didn't see a lot of examples. There's plenty of space, Richard. You've just put yourself back in the corner. Look at all this space up here. No one wants to be up here by me? Yeah, all right, thank you. I mean, I don't smell that bad. So you want to, the spin is good, but you want to spin forward. This is the same, this is your tendency, which is okay. But your tendency is to spin on this foot. You want to spin on the front foot. Yeah, you're not. You're doing this. You're doing this. You're rotating on the back leg. Yeah. It's you did the same thing. You just did this. But it's this. Forward. Just try that. Just try to bring the left leg around forward. Right? And then bring the right foot through. Yeah, this is the movement that we're looking for. Yeah. It's like you got a tail. Can you not do it anymore?
I have a big problem with the jumping. I don't know, I feel like my legs not.
Okay.
Boost knee and boost ankle, all this right side. So all the jumping, I don't feel confident to
Okay.
make stuff. So any alternative?
Um,
Stick to just light jumping or?
Yeah, I mean, if you can come down here and you can just kind of spin.
One step and then try to kick with the right leg.
It's supposed to be a kick with the right leg.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, though, does this hurt? So drive with that left knee up and then kick. And then you come down on the left first, and now try to just turn that foot in and bring the left leg around, if you can.
So it was left behind,
Yep.
left going up.
Yeah, you just drive with that knee and then kick. Yeah, so think actually going up,
Yeah.
right? But don't come down on the right foot because that's going to be pressure. So it's just, so you're doing that in the air. You're lifting the knee and then kicking. So both feet are in the air at the same time. Yeah, and from there you kick with the other leg. You're just kind of doing this. Because this is really hard. I would say have the foot more back here. You're just driving, instead of bringing the knee way out here, making it really hard on yourself. Try to have the knee just here. And just go up, kick. The momentum of it going up is how you make the kick. Yeah, just like that. Kick, come down, and then you can just try to turn on the heel and then step through. Then you don't have to be jumping. Although most of the jumping is coming down on the left foot.
Yeah, somebody, I play basketball and somebody hurt here, so since then all the time when I fall on this leg, it's
Yeah.
patience.
Yeah, so be gentle on it, 100%, 100%, you know. But what we want to think here is drive through, and you can just turn around. And then that,
And then to this.
yeah, you want to bring that left leg, turn on the heel, if you can, on that heel, and bring the left all the way around. And now step through. Yeah. And what's happening with the blade when you do that, when you land here, right, just go through it like we just did our jump, right? Bring that all the way around, and now step forward, slice. But step forward with the right foot, and slice. And we're just thinking collarbone. So you're just going to end right here. Act like you're going to hit my collarbone, boom, end right there. Okay, everybody. How's everyone doing with this?
I like this one.
Yeah.
This is my thing. Yeah, I like this.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad to hear people like it. And for other people, maybe not so much, but it's a rewarding one. So let's try to do it from the beginning.
Are we supposed to do this on both sides?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. From the beginning, right? I'll go along with you on this one. And then I do want to see one where I actually get to watch. But from the real beginning, we just stabbed, right? Defend. Cat stance. Now our 8 steps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jump. Spin. Right foot in front. Right? We need to do that again. Okay.
We were all like really good at the beginning, and then we were like,
Okay. Okay. So a little bit slower this time.
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, so from the stab.
The pigeon steps a little bit slower.
Yeah, okay, from the stab. Defending the left or defending the right. Back into a cat stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goes behind the back. Leading with the left knee. Kick. Spin. Step through with the right. And the right foot should be in front. A little bit more. Yep. What position was that? Okay. Okay. Let's see one more time. This way I can watch Neo. Okay. Again, coming from the stab. Right.
Now, watch me, that's that I can do. I don't do the space. Watch me, don't watch me do.
No, I watch all the students. My job is to make you better, right? So, defend, cat stance, and step down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it around your back. Driving with the knee with the left, kick with the right. Now turn. So you want to turn the other way, Neo, that's all. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So you had everything. You were there. You were right there. So from here,
Seriously, I can't, the terms are like psychological thing.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. This is Kung Fu, overcoming our obstacles. Keep practicing. I want to see it a few more times. Those weren't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Okay? So, you were here, right? You just did your kick. I saw you. And the only thing that happened is you tried to go this way instead.
Turn in this class, I'm panicking in every single turn.
So just, yeah, drop it down, step forward. Bam, that's it.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, let's do it again. Right? So let's come from here. Let's do our little kick. Right? Try to get that foot, if you can, get it to come across. It's a little easier when you land. Yeah. And then come around, drop that blade, and step through. So that's the easy way to do it. Right?
At start, that would be preferable.
Right? So again, the kick, the kick, come through with the right foot. Yeah. So I kick. Yeah. But if you can get the turn, so first we did without the,
No, the last jump was not good.
right? Right? Now jump. No, you just have to come through. So the second jump happens right after the kick. So from here, you kick, you come down. Drop the blade, start to spin, and then the jump happens from there. Right there, jump. But just bring the hips all the way around. Use your left knee to spin. Yeah? Yeah. You'll get it. Your special forces, you'll get this.
No, I never jump like that for any reason except to get to a tree.
Well, this is how we generate a lot of extra force and power in Kung Fu, is the spinning jump. Right? So, start spinning, and now, yeah. Yeah, and then just bring that leg around. Bring the right leg around. That's what you have to teach yourself. No. Just into a bow and arrow stance. So now your hips are facing forward.
That was my first jump.
That's
why
no.
I did
No, that's it. You're done. That's all you need to do. You're thinking there's more jumps. There's not. It's like this. It's boom. We're turning. Let that right foot keep coming. You got to just let that back foot come around. That's the only thing that's not happening here. And then the jump will be easy. And let that front back foot come forward. Yeah.
I've got the diagonal thing.
Yeah. So we're here, and look, I use that blade so it protects me, and it comes around, and I'm using the momentum to try to come right into the neck. And you just got to let that hip come forward. Okay. Keep going. It takes practice. It's not easy.
Question.
Yes.
When we do 8, is that already like immediately going into a kick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no, There's no pause there. This is a good point. I'm teaching you very slowly. Hey, Wei. I'm teaching you very slowly, but there's no pause there. I'm not going 7, 8. Right? We want it to flow. You want it to... Right? You want it to be this nice, fluid combo. Right? This is what we're hoping for. This is what we're going for through the whole routine. This is the pinnacle. This is like all the Shaolin weapons that we know, they have this like pinnacle moment. And then there's a little bit of a cool down afterwards. This is that pinnacle movement, if you can't tell. It's a pretty spectacular set of movements, right? This into a big high kick, and then another spin, right? It takes time. What's that?
Final blow.
Final blow.
You should get them in one hit, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is the crazy combo, right? There are more moves, and we're going to go over them right now, right? Because you know what you're supposed to do, kind of, but now it's getting the muscle memory to agree with you. And so I want to teach you a few more moves to just get through this section, and then ideally, I would love it if you worked on this through the week. Right? Tomorrow afternoon class, you'll be able to go over it with Selena. And tomorrow morning, you can go over it as well. Right? After tea, we have free practice. I think it's Selena, it might be Kanika. And then Friday, we have free practice after tea as well. That's me. So please, take advantage of us. Use that time. Right? It's usually a good half hour to 40 minutes. So let's go through it one time together. I will try my best to go slow, and then we're going to build up from there. We're going to do the next move. Yeah, right? There we go. Support each other. This is good, right? We're all in it together. We're all trying to better ourselves. So we just stabbed that unfortunate fool who was getting in our way, right? We told him those nachos were ours. Don't touch our nachos, right? Okay? And defend. And now we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, knee, kick, spin, slice. From here, many of you know this move. You just bring the blade over, step back with the right foot, come back into a cat stance and bring the blade into the front. Right? So from this position, yes. This is a defensive position, right? It's also a transitional position. Every time you get to the end of the front in this routine, it happens 3 specific times. This is the 3rd time. This is what you do, right? So you see, those of you who've done it, this looks familiar, right? So you're just here, and you can just bring it across, pull it, and you're in this nice defensive position. And as you step back, and then pull it, you pull yourself into a cat stance. Right? So that left foot's in a cat stance. So don't bring it across to the right. There's no need for that. So what you're doing is you're here and you're going, bring it over to the left and across your body. Right? So we're not bringing it over here. We're really bringing it across and then back. Right? Okay? And now we're going to do another turn. So as most of you probably know, some of you who are new do not, but from this position, we drop the left heel, we turn on the right heel, and we turn around. And we're going to do another 360.
So we're here.
Not the exact same thing, but very similar. No, here, you're turning fully. See how I've turned on the right heel? Yeah, and you're clearing away anything in your way in your feet, right? And there's not a lot of time to teach this, but we're going to give it our best shot. So we're here. I drop the left heel, I turn on the right heel, and I slice. And I'm really slicing like at knee height. So see how you're like this? You want your hips to be facing that direction as much as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's much easier if your hips are facing the back wall and not facing the side wall. If your hips are facing the side wall, you need to adjust that front foot, that left foot. So when you drop on the heel, allow it to turn so that you can turn. Your hips really need to face the back wall. Otherwise, you're going to have a very difficult time getting around. Right? Now, I'm going to go to the back, but you're going to keep going. But when you turn around, you'll see me. Right? So face the front. Right? And you're in that defensive, right? We just did our jump. We did the collarbone strike. And now we go into our defensive position. Right? With the left foot into the cat stance. Now you're going to drop that left heel. Turn on the right heel. Right? And you should all be looking at me with your hips facing me, ideally. We're going to slice and do a 360. And then you're going to slice up. So, that's a lot. I understand. So from this position, right, you're going to slice. And again, as you jump, allow that left foot to almost be turned all the way around so you can use your right hip to bring you the rest of the way. And that right knee, it'll be your friend. If you try to, it's a lot more difficult. And it throws you off balance, and it makes it really difficult to move the blade because all your concentration is trying to do a 360 right on the spot. So instead, jump to the left foot and let the right bring you around. So you kind of spin on that left leg.
How does the blade come?
The blade, great question. So from here, I'm going to do it very slow. Blade comes, I open my wrist. I bring it around my body. I drop it down, and I slice up.
He's a basketball, you can do it.
What?
It's like basketing, he says.
Yeah.
Not basketball.
Yeah. So, again, from this position, we drop the heel. The left foot's in front. We drop the left heel. Allow that left foot to turn. It makes turning on the right heel way easier, right? So my hips are facing this back wall. As I slice, ideally you can use that momentum, but as we did before, you're going to want to open up the wrist or turn the hand over, however you want to describe that. Right? So then you can do this bicep curl. So as you jump, it's spinning behind you. So as you're here, it's on your back, and then you just drop it down to your waist and slice up as you extend that back leg. Keeping that front leg bent, and then pushing through that back leg. Ideally, you're in a bow and arrow stance. Yep. And again, when we slice up, we're thinking slice, so we're not really going here. It's okay if you do, but that's much better because it doesn't leave you so vulnerable. And you're still slicing up. And then the blade is still somewhat in my center. Right? If I'm way over here, I've lifted myself completely vulnerable. It's not that big of a deal, but I prefer it like that. And that left hand, it's moving along the blade and you're getting this extension. And how you get the power is actually one of the ways I talked about in springy power. You're getting this movement of the shoulders this way, which is what you do in Xuanyang. When any of you who've made it to the white horse shedding its saddle, it's teaching you to move your shoulders in this way. So I'm here, and I get this explosive movement through the leg through the hip a little bit, but really through the leg and the shoulders. Yeah? Do we have that? One more time? Yeah? You guys are doing great. This is a very challenging section, but arguably the most rewarding, right? Because it's pretty dynamic, right? You picked a good day to come. So we're in that defensive position. We drop that left heel, allow that left foot to turn in, right foot turns, slice, jump, curl that hand, drop it down, slice up. Right?
And the left hand's finishing right there.
Yeah, you're really getting this movement with the hands. You do that, so allow that left hand to really come down, Lisa. It's doing this. Yeah, that's how you get the movement with the shoulders. Yeah. And that's true with any time that you do this upward slice. You're getting that hand and you're getting the shoulder movement. So when you do that in the side section as well. I don't know if you were here for that. I don't think so.
Last week?
It would have been the week before, so no.
Is there like a, do you put the energy, sorry, I wasn't gonna, do you kind of put the energy through, do you try?
Well, it naturally, yeah, it naturally happens, but you don't want to be jerky with it. So just try to get the power will come through if you're using your body correctly. You don't have to jerk it, because that wouldn't work. The only time you kind of do that is in these kind of movements. You can use it there. Yeah, okay, ambitious people, I like it. Okay, from the very beginning.
Beginning?
From the stab. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, left foot forward. Make sure your right leg is straight here, right? You got a good stab. Defend. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knee, kick. 360, slice. Back into a defensive position. Let that right foot come forward. Back into a defensive position. Now turning. Slice. 360, slicing up. Right foot is in front. Yes.
That's a really nice combination. I'm gonna train that all week. Like, I want to get a video of it. I want to be like smooth in it.
Awesome. We want you to be smooth in it. I love your attitude. There is a video of the whole routine. QR codes that you see in front of Apple's office. There's also one in front of all the dorms and one also in the kitchen by the bathrooms. It's QR code, student resources. There's everything we teach here is there. So use the resource. There's videos of the Tantao, there's videos of the staff. You don't necessarily need to watch the staff, but watch the videos of the Tantao. There's quite a few, I believe, on the drive. Try to watch the slower ones, right? Some of them are not the best. So, you know.
The name of this is Tantao.
Tantao, yeah, so T-A-N space T-O-W. I think that's how it's spelled there. Sometimes it's spelled with a D because you have Cantonese, Mandarin, Hokkien. But so you see all different ways of spelling it. Exactly. Yes? The full Tantao. Do we have time right now? Do people want to see the whole routine? Okay, I guess maybe we'll see the whole. I only heard one person, so. It's up to you guys. I don't care. I've done it a million times.
Guys, do you want to see the full routine?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Just, you're going to film that too.
Yeah, you can film it. We'll see how good it is. So you may not want to be right there because there is a side section. Should I do it somewhat slow so you can see what I'm doing?
No, full thing, real speed.
Real speed, okay. And that's it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's a lot of fun. To be honest, audience, not my best, but good nonetheless. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully everyone else enjoyed.
Great lesson. Wow.
Okay, let's put away the sticks and line back up so we can have some delicious dinner. Thank you for joining us online. We're here in northern Thailand. Please come join us. We'd love to train with you. I'm a little out of breath. And if not, you can join us online or just watch our YouTube videos if you like that. Either way, thanks for joining. Have a good day.